hell can it nearly kill me and keep the flies alive? Right, now you can't complain about the sun. So for years my dad used to take the same picture every year before we started school, and here you go. So we've started continuing that tradition. Still amazing how good the picture is though on the iPhone. Still amazes me how good it is. So last week when I got back from my brother's wedding, which you can watch back in this vlog, Roberto's Woodwinds, or Dieter at Roberto's, sent me a lovely package and a really nice note with another box of his reeds. Now I had some of the reeds, Roberto's reeds, reviewed in this vlog, and he said he watched the video and he just kind of thought maybe I needed to go up a strength, and very, very kindly sent me a box of Roberto's 3.5 reeds and a Chris Potter Masterclass DVD. Just completely complimentary. Now I already have this, so I have said to Dieter, he's very happy for me to do it, I am going to give it away to one of you guys. It's not part of the competition, you just need to comment below and then I'll pick somebody at random and then I'll choose someone who deserves this Chris Potter Masterclass. It's fantastic, so I've owned this one for years, it's well worth it. And what I wanted to talk about whilst putting this reeds on as well is just talk about this idea from the Chris Potter Masterclass. Now obviously I should have opened the box, but because I wasn't expecting it, I kind of just whipped the box open and then saw it all. So let's have a look. Now obviously I haven't soaked these, I'll soak these later, and I might even do a full-on follow-up vlog on these, but let's have a look. It feels only fair, if I'm giving the DVD away, to try the reeds as well. Now obviously most reeds I do need to put together. So just completely, you've seen me open the box. Oh yeah. Liking them. Want to have a bit more of a long go, but thank you Dieter, they definitely are a better feel than the softer reeds I had before. One thing I wanted to quickly talk about today, it's something Chris deals with in this masterclass, is this use of digital patterns. Taking an idea and then moving it around the cycle of this, moving it in semitones, something like that. Chris kind of takes 8, 4, 5, 3. Which I need to practice clearly a little bit more often. I used to play that a lot, but I kind of got away from it. And one of the things I've been looking at is what I call the honeysuckle rose leg. I've been looking at that Chelsea Bridge that Joel Frahm does, and he quotes that an awful lot. In fact, if you listen to a lot of Joel Frahm, he uses that lick time and time and time again. And so what it's a good idea to do is to take an idea like that and then move it through different keys, move it into different cycles. Okay, that's one way of doing it, and then taking it in descending minor thirds as well. And then in tritones. It just gives you a different idea. And then and etc. My lunch is burning upstairs, so I better go and see to it. I put on 3 pounds last week at this wedding, so it's back to chicken salads for me for the rest of the week. Next week I'm going to take you on a little road trip. We're going to go back to France again and then Belgium, and I'm just doing some more research now about the only relative we know of that actually has a named grave, and that's James Eastwood, who was killed on the 29th of April 1918. I'll tell you more about his story next week, but I've got to do the research, so I've got a story to tell you. Sadly, spraying that fly spray downstairs wasn't such a good idea. The studio is now not good for my chest, so I have to come up here and finish off the rest of my practice. But I probably overdid it with the fly spray. I hate flies. I mentioned it a bit in this vlog. If you're a regular watcher of this vlog, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of practice books or buying lots and lots of books, because often what happens is you don't end up practicing them, or you just end up reading all the time. But there's a lot to be said for what I've done today, which is I'm not motivated to practice. I haven't quite got the energy or the self-discipline to work my way through a certain set of exercises, but it's better to work through a book than not do anything at all. Because often for me, once I get going in practice, I'm great. I never want to stop, like now, which is why I've come upstairs. But when it's the getting started that always makes the problem for me. How the hell can it nearly kill me and keep the flies alive? So tomorrow at 7:30 London time, I don't know what that is in New York and everywhere else, but 7:30 British Summer Time, London time, I'm going to go live and I'm going to do the draw for this D'Addario goodies. There's a mouthpiece, there's a reed guard, there's a mug, there's a sling, there's reeds, there's even I almost kept it for myself, but I suppose I can't. I love this little USB drive. I just think this is so cool, looking like a reed. You need to enter the competition below before 5 PM tomorrow, say London time. So do it now before you forget. It's totally free to enter the competition. I need your date of birth on there just to make sure how old you are. I need your address, obviously, to send the thing through. The app that I'm using there will randomly generate a winner. I have no say in it. It will also do some follow-ups, and for the follow-ups I have loads and loads of different saxophone books and some goodies I'm going to throw in as well. For the Chris Potter one though that I mentioned today, comment below and I will pick a random person off that list. So make a nice comment, maybe share, maybe ask a good question, and I'll think about how that comes about. So thank you very much for watching today. Don't forget to check out my last vlog here. This is what I was up to this time last year. If you don't already, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow live at 7:30.